Daily sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, where the sound of the big red siren signals it is time for football. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Arizona Cardinals. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys need to play with a better sense of urgency, trying to avoid a daunting 0-3 hole to start the year. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys also come in 0-2, and they'll be looking to avoid the dreaded 0-3 hole. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They're led out by a former first-round selection back in 2025 out of Ole Miss. It's Jackson Dart.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes, because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
He finds Douglas complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Dart. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. But you look at this defense. They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stopped him for no gain.
And it's 3rd down.
Dart from the gun on 3rd down. Now he'll tuck this and run. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Here's Dart. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So apparently some grabbing in the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Good for a Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First run now for Kyron Williams. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw is Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
36-yard line.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor.
Williams loses the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. A short one here, caught by McBride. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw, Williams. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
To Kyron Williams. A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of catches, 53 yards.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy the defenses have better focus on.
That good for 19 and a 1st down.
And the Dolphins 1st down. A gain of 19.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
1st down.
The slot man in motion right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
47-yard line.
Working out of the gun is Dart. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. That brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Dart going to look to throw here. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked on by Kirby Joseph. And the Cards will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing is Williams. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
To throw, it's Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Williams looking, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. The Cardinals at 0-2 here to begin the season. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around. I expect them to play really well here.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
And the Cardinals first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. To the air, Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again. And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong. Only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, the first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, that's our identity, that's our bread and butter, that's the basis of our offense. We got to get that down right here.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And it's fielded at the 34. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyron Williams, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We're watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
That's good for Dolphins. First down.
To throw is Dart. There's a short one taken in by Otten.
Dart's pass. Complete to
17-0 our score after one. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. Oh, look at the juke. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 52 yards rushing for him now. And he's only carried the ball 4 times.
first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
To the air, Dart. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
To throw now, Dart. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 14. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami 1st. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Achane. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. 2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Looking to throw, Dart. They set up the screen. Achane has it. Well, he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Dolphins 7.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Williams. That is caught. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
That's good for a Cardinals 1st down.
From the gun, here's Williams. Over the middle, complete. That's Harrison. So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8.
Harrison Jr. A gain of 2.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 30. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Williams going to sneak it. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Dolphins offense and running back Devon Achane making their way back out. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this 1st half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating him up right now. To the left side, he's got McConkey. 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 20.
Throwing his dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for the Dolphins.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing from the gun here, Dart. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a 1st.
The Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Up the middle, Achane. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They go play action with Dart. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Dart. He finds his man, complete. It's Douglas. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go. Here's Dart. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, That doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what you do
Put your foot on
best.
the gas.
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Harrison Jr. incomplete. Brings up third down and 11.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
It's fourth down.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football.
Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again.
And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up?
Here's 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, here's Dart. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Miami.
Throwing again is Dart. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's Dart. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
First down. A gain of 15. First down, Dolphins.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Throwing his Dart.
Going for the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
To throw, Dart.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now.
And now they start in plus territory following that turnover, as they'll try to get some points here before halftime.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
At the 37-yard line.
This is 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw is Williams.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
14.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line.
Here's Achane to start the drive.
And he is out of bounds up past the 10.
Achane. A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Dolphins first down.
Dart. That one complete to McConkey.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Dart. He'll dump this off to H.A.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
Now H.A. on 1st and 10.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout
It's a gain of 8.
as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
From the shotgun, a throw for Dart.
He's going to look deep down the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Throwing, Dart. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Here's Dart once more.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Dart. A throw right side here going to be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hansen with our EA Sports halftime
Our trip
report.
around the NFL starts now. We begin in Western New York. The Bills at home to take on the Baltimore Ravens. And it's Khalil Shakir. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Bills are off to a 3-0 start as they get the victory. And with that, a look at what else is going on around the NFL here in week number 3. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. at the 28-yard line.
Throwing is Williams.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can not afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
39 yards on the punt, giving just 1 yard on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
This one taken in by Otten.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Just past midfield.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard
With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now a 2nd and 2. Achane gets it from the gun.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A gain of 7. And the Dolphin first down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Looking to throw a dart. Otten brings it in over the middle.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll give this to Achane.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and goal.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll run. Achane.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Achane will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Luke now for the extra point.
And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And the drive finished off with a touchdown run from Devon Achane.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room.
To throw, it's Williams.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 5. 3rd and 10.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down.
And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Looking to put a drive together.
Hand off to Achane to begin the drive.
Gets around him. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw is Dart.
He finds Douglas, complete.
From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Dart. Throw caught by Achane.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
In motion, the tight end.
They go play action with Dart. That is caught.
Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
And the Dolphins, 1st down.
A give, running right, Achane.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere.
There's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing his Dart. There's a short one taken in by Otten.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
To the air, Dart.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And his kick is good. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that. But let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up the touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Cardinals offense and running back Kyren Williams getting ready for their next possession.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
He's got this downfield to McBride.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. At that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Here's Williams. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
To the air, Williams. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Marvin Harrison.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker try to.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. And the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. To throw, Williams. Going right side here, and that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Cardinals, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete.
Williams pass.
Now a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Williams. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
The Dolphins offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but it's still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
On 1st down, back to Achane. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
He was defended by Kirby Joseph.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
14 yards. And the Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10.
On the jet sweep, it's McConkey.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
On the handoff, it's Achane.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Dart from the gun on 3rd down. That one complete to McConkey.
And that was some effort, but it would appear that he's going to come up about a yard short. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Dolphins 1st down.
Play action. Now Dart.
Throw left side complete. That's Douglas. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play.
The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Jackson Dart.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
31. Cardinals 20.
A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Cardinal offense here ready to take over.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Looking to throw is Williams.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Here's 3rd and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Back to throw. Williams.
That's caught. It's McCaffrey again.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. He's going to loft one deep over the middle.
And that's going to be incomplete.
The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
This 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On the jet sweep, it's McConkey.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Achane.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
That's to the pylon and incomplete. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And this one is right through. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Out of bounds at the 37-yard line.
Williams operating from the gun. That ball caught by Harrison. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again.
Short one here, caught by McBride.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line.
12 yards. And the Cardinals
throwing is Williams. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Here's 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Williams looking to do it himself.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
For the 2-point conversion.
Williams going to throw for it.
That's caught. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit.
26.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 39-yard line.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Again, it's Achane.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That one looks like he'll throw here.
This one taken in by Atten. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Miami, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.